Welcome back to All Time Performance. My name is Chris, and this is my 1996 GMC pickup truck. But this is going to be series 1 of the video, and it's just going to be a basic walk-around video. We'll discuss little things about the truck. We won't go into deep detail. It'll just basically touch little things, and then we'll have different series of videos after this one that will be more detailed on each individual modification or part that I put on the truck. But with that being said, let's go ahead and start up front here. This truck had originally a chrome GMC grill that typically you see. Also had the chrome bumper, so I deleted all that, bought the new grill, new bumper, had my brother paint it. He is a paint and body guy, so I am very lucky with that. Headlights, nothing too special, just got the black housing. I've got all LED and HID brights in there. I've got the aluminum GMC grill piece here. Just kind of ties in a lot of the other stainless and aluminum that you see on the truck. One thing about this truck is LS, well, it's not an LS motor, it's an LQ9 iron block out of like a 2008 Denali pickup truck. It's fully built. We'll go into more detail with that later. But as we walk on down, you'll see that I do have the weld wheels here. I have upgraded the brakes. When I got the truck, brakes needed to be done. I haven't upgraded to anything super crazy yet. You know, I would really like to go with Bear or Willwoods. Those are about $5,000, maybe a little more. I have priced them out. It's right in that $5,000 to $6,000 range. And I just haven't quite gotten to the point to where I feel like I need to spend $6,000 on brakes. It will come. But at this moment in time, I've not gotten that far. As we move on down the truck, these look like your normal sport mirrors, but these are kind of unique. They have a turn signal built into the glass part of it, which is really unique and cool. And the main reason I did that is I have the Holley dash in here, so it's the 7.5-inch screen, and it basically deleted my turn signal. So I'd catch myself hitting my turn signal on the interstate to get over, and I would forget to turn it off, and I'd be driving down the road for 30 minutes with my turn signal on. So this basically helps remind me that I do have the turn signals on. As far as the interior, it's pretty basic, other than, like I said, I did the Holley dash on it. I've got an upgraded Forever Sharp steering wheel on there, nothing too crazy. I do have the TCI shifter there as well. Got some Tahoe seats and center console. Just gives the truck a little bit better feel than that bucket seat that was in the truck before. I also added the Vortec Max decal on the side of the truck. Kind of lets people know that there is something going on under the hood there. As we move to the back, I've got the good old Amazon special tunnel cover here. Nothing crazy. I just mainly wanted to add something to the truck to kind of blend in the black with it. I kind of just felt like the white was super crazy. Plus, I had the whole bed repainted, so inside of the bed is repainted as well as the outside of the bed. My brother did that for me as well. Had a little mishap, damaged the side of the bed, so instead of just painting one side, I just went ahead and did the whole thing. We repainted everything. The third brake light here, I got that off of Amazon, just an LED, tinted out, blacked out, smoked, I guess you would say, smoked. Third brake light there, nothing too special. Another really cool feature that I went with is the brake lights here, or the tail lights. I wanted it to be classic and look good, but I wanted like a little bit of touch of like modern technology in the truck to kind of give it that cool factor. And I think so far, you guys let me know what you think. I think I've done a pretty good job with that, with the switchback LEDs up front, the turn signals in the mirrors, and then as well as the LED tail lights here with the little C bar here that lights up at night. Definitely gives it a pretty cool look. When you're driving around behind this truck, it definitely catches your eye and makes you go, man, that's a unique truck. I get tons of thumbs up in this thing. But with that being said, guys, I guess we can go over the engine bay. I'll show you kind of what's going on under there, and we'll go over a few things on it as well. Like I said, guys, this is just a short video. This is not going to be the main video that's going to go over everything. I just kind of want to go over and show you a couple little things that I've done. And then, like I said, there'll be more videos that come after this that will go into more detail. So once again, this is an LQ9 iron block. Like I said, came out of like an early, mid 2000s, like Denali pickup truck. It's a 6.0. The motor's been punched out 30 over, and it's got a forged scat crank in it, H-beam rods from Texas Speed, Wiseco pistons. It's got Texas Speed heads. They're the 225 Texas Speed heads, if I remember. I'm drawing a little bit of a blank there. I think that's what they were, 225s. It's got the MSD ignition coils, fast intake. Overall, put down like right under 450 wheel horsepower. It was like 430 wheel and like 465 torque. Overall, pretty satisfied with it. It was built for boost. As you guys can tell, there is no forced induction on the truck yet. I got the motor put together, got it in the truck, just wanted to get it in there, get it running, enjoy the truck a little bit. To be honest, I kind of like ran out of funds. I spent a lot of money on this motor, and plus I was also told to get the motor in, get the truck running, drive it, work out all the little kinks that you might have as far as wiring or anything like that. Get the truck sound, get some miles on the motor, make sure everything's squared away, then you do the forced induction. This truck will have either a turbo or some sort of, I'm really torn on what I want to do. There's pros and cons to all of them. So I'm still trying to make my mind up on that and come to a decision. But overall, very happy with it. This truck, I've literally gone through it. The whole front suspension is brand new on it. Ball joints, tie rods, the gearbox, everything on the front end's brand new on it. I did the brake upgrade. Like I said, I don't want to get into too much detail because we're going to go into that with other videos. But with that being said, guys, like we'll also do a drive video on this truck as well. That'll be one of the upcoming videos that we're going to be doing. And if you're new to the channel and you click on this video and you're watching this video and you go to watch other videos, you might be a little confused because you'll see somebody else. The other guy with all the tattoos, that is my brother. As you can tell, I'm in a warehouse here with a bunch of cars. I'm actually one of the founders of Collectible Motor Car of Atlanta. Started this business a little over a year ago, and I've been extremely busy with this. That's actually why I was doing this video here. I was here doing some work and figured that I would just go ahead and shoot in here. It's kind of got a cool background. But I've been extremely busy and not really been able to stay on top of these videos, so I let my brother take the channel over, and he still will come out with some content here and there, but we've both been extremely busy with work and have not been able to put out content, but I'm making a change. Like I said, today this is going to be a new beginning. We're going to start coming out with content on this truck. These trucks are extremely hot right now, and people want to know more information on them. And I've posted my truck on a couple of pages on Facebook, and I get a ton of people asking me, like, where did you get the wheels? Where did you get this? How'd you do that? So we're going to go over all of that in these videos coming up. And that was the purpose of this one, is to get that series rolling. But with that being said, guys, this is going to basically be it. I'll start the truck up, let you hear it running, and then we'll close the video out here. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you do want to see more content of this truck, make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you get notified when I release these videos. But this is going to be a really cool series. We're going to go over the truck. I'll have a lift here. We can put it up on the lift. We can go over some of the suspension stuff that I've done. Haven't done anything too crazy there. Done a few little things to help with wheel hop and strengthen up some components on the drivetrain. But overall, just a pretty basic truck. Anybody can accomplish this. And don't get me wrong, the truck's nowhere near being done. Like, I've been working on this truck for 2 years now, off and on, here and there. Most of the work was done by me and a good friend of mine, Carson Hannon, and my little brother's had his hands on this truck as well, as far as paint work and a few other things that he's helped me do. I think even my father, when the truck was getting painted, I had ordered the steering wheel. My father put the steering wheel on for me. But most of everything on the truck I have done personally myself. I didn't build the engine. Shacklett's in Nashville built it. But as far as everything else, I have personally done, or I've helped my buddy Carson do it. He's actually my mechanic here at Collectible Motor Car. But with that being said, guys, enough of the talking. I get to rambling too much. Let's go ahead and hear this bad boy start and let you hear what it sounds like. It's got 3-inch stainless steel exhaust, so it's pretty loud.